Have you ever wondered how Greek civilization transitioned from the archaic to the classical era, evolving from a period of revitalization to reach a cultural zenith? This journey was marked by the growth of city-states, each with its unique identity, and the development of democracy, an idea that still resonates with us today. The city-state of Athens, under the stewardship of leaders like Pericles, emerged as a hub for intellectual and artistic achievements. It was during this era that the seedlings of philosophy, art, and architecture were sown, which later bloomed into timeless masterpieces. The likes of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle began to question the world around them, setting the stage for a cultural renaissance. The transition from the archaic to the classical era was not merely a change of time. It was the metamorphosis of a civilization, the awakening of a society that dared to think, innovate, and create. This shift marked a significant turning point, setting the stage for the flourishing of a civilization that would shape the world. As we venture deeper into the classical era, we find Athens, under the leadership of Pericles, becoming a beacon of intellectual and artistic accomplishment. Immerse yourself in the vibrant city-state of Athens, a bustling hub of intellect and artistry at its zenith during the classical era. Under the shrewd guidance of Pericles, Athens emerged as a cultural powerhouse, a city where the human spirit soared and the mind was unshackled. Now imagine walking down the marble-paved streets of Athens, where the air buzzed with philosophical discourse and creative energy. This was the era of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, three towering figures whose philosophies continue to shape our thought processes and ethical frameworks. Socrates, with his relentless questioning, Plato, with his profound contemplations on reality, and Aristotle, with his empirical observations, all contributed to the rich tapestry of intellectual thought that originated in Athens. But the Athenian accomplishments were not confined to philosophy. This was a period of exceptional artistic and architectural innovation. Artists and sculptors breathed life into marble, crafting timeless masterpieces that continue to captivate us with their beauty and precision. The Parthenon, a magnificent temple dedicated to Athena, the city's patron goddess, stood proudly atop the Acropolis, embodying the architectural grandeur of the time. This iconic edifice, with its perfect proportions and intricate friezes, is a testament to the aesthetic sensibilities and engineering prowess of the Athenians. And let us not forget the theatrical innovations of this era. The dramatic tragedies of Sophocles and Euripides and the comedies of Aristophanes all found their genesis in Athens, adding yet another vibrant hue to the cultural landscape of the city. Indeed, the classical era was a time of unparalleled cultural efflorescence in Athens, a period that witnessed the birth of ideas, art forms, and architectural marvels that continue to resonate with us even today, millennia after their creation. This period saw the blossoming of a culture that would leave an indelible mark on the annals of history. In the midst of this cultural flourishing, the Greek city-states faced both external threats and internal conflicts. A significant external threat came from the Persian Empire, whose might was unparalleled in the ancient world. The Persian Wars, which spanned from 490 to 479 BCE, were a series of conflicts between the Persian Empire and the Greek city-states. Initially instigated by Persia's imposition on the Greek states of Asia Minor, these wars saw the city-states put aside their differences, uniting under the threat of a common enemy. The Battle of Marathon and the Battle of Salamis are two of the most notable clashes in these wars. The Greeks, though outnumbered, employed strategic cunning and a deep understanding of their terrain to secure victories, setting a precedent in military tactics for centuries to come. The Persian Wars were a testament to Greek unity and resilience, showing the world that a collective of city-states could stand against the might of a vast empire. Yet this unity was not to last. The Peloponnesian War, a conflict that raged from 431 to 404 BCE, revealed deep-seated internal conflicts within Greece, primarily between Athens and Sparta. The Peloponnesian War was a struggle for power, a clash between the democratic ideals of Athens and the military oligarchy of Sparta. This war was marked by a series of battles, sieges, and betrayals, resulting in fluctuating fortunes for both sides. Ultimately, it led to the downfall of the Athenian Empire, the weakening of Greek city-states, and the end of the Golden Age of Greece. However, it also underscored the resilience of the Greek city-states as they continued to thrive in the face of adversity, laying the groundwork for the cultural and intellectual pursuits that would define the classical era. These wars, while bringing strife and turmoil, also underscored the resilience and unity of the Greek city-states. The classical era, however, did not end quietly. It concluded with the sweeping conquests of Alexander the Great that spread Hellenistic influence far and wide. Alexander the Great, a name that resonates through history, took the helm from his father, Philip II of Macedonia, and in a whirlwind of military campaigns extended his empire from Greece to Egypt and as far east as India. His conquest not only expanded the boundaries of his empire, but also opened up the floodgates to an exchange of ideas, culture, and knowledge. This period, known as the Hellenistic era, saw Greek culture merge and mingle with the cultures of the East, creating a rich tapestry of art, literature, philosophy, and science. But the impact of the classical era did not stop at the borders of Alexander's empire. Its influence seeped into the very foundations of Western civilization. The intellectual strides made by Greek philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle continue to shape Western thought to this day. Their questions about the nature of reality, ethics, and knowledge are still debated in classrooms, courtrooms, and coffee shops around the globe. In the realm of art and architecture, the classical Greek aesthetic, with its emphasis on harmony, proportion, and beauty, has left an indelible mark on Western art. From the grandeur of Roman architecture to the Renaissance masterpieces, you can see the echoes of Greek influence. Perhaps one of the most profound impacts of the classical era has been the concept of democracy. Born in the city-state of Athens, the idea of citizens participating in political decision-making was revolutionary. While the Athenian model was far from perfect, it planted the seeds for the democratic institutions we have today. The journey from the archaic to the classical era in Greek civilization is a testament to the enduring influence of this remarkable period on the course of human history. As we look around our world today, we can see the ripples of this ancient era shaping our modern society, reminding us of the lasting legacy of the Greeks.